Welcome to this series where we are playing Reforged Eden 1.8, and we're starting on the bridge of my capital vessel overlooking the moon we were exploring in the last part. And in this part, what I want to do is explore the remaining Titans here, and then what we'll probably do is go up into space, but I haven't quite made up my mind whether to carry on with the mission or possibly move to another system. But to move to another system, we're going to have to make the warp drive and put it somewhere on the ship. Now, before we get started, a big thank you for your comments and feedback. As usual, you guys give me a lot to think about. You also point out my mistakes, and I did get a comment about the fact that when I was exploring I think it was the rear here, that I missed a red loot box, and I have to admit, it was hidden behind something that I deconstructed, and I missed it completely, and I had to watch my own video very carefully to actually spot where it was. That was a very good spot. And the other thing I've also done since the end of the last part is I've done a few modifications to the ship. You can see what I've done is I've taken away a big chunk of the floor here for two reasons. The first reason is that I want to be able to make a front ramp, and to be able to get the clearance from the surface so that the ramp will work properly, you've got to go down so that you're only really one block up in the air. The other reason is that up at this level here, we're going to put a grow plot, so we're going to have another floor above this, and this is the reason for this red marks here, because obviously if we're going to put in grow plots, we need 3x3 squares. So this will be the edge of the front of the ship when it's actually finished. I've also completed the tunnels. I put some side doors in with some little ramps on it as well, so that I can get in and out. And I've also completed the tunnels through here now. We can get back to the back of the ship here. So that's the current state of play. When the ship is starting to get a little bit big, I'm a bit worried about the lift capacity. So we're certainly going to have to do some work on maybe getting some more thrusters. You can see the ship is starting to take shape, but I'm not completely happy with it at the moment. But we'll get there. I mean, this is part of the process of kind of building a ship as you go rather than getting one from the workshop. Now, as far as I know, this is the midsection. I can't remember whether there's anything of any great value in the midsection. Can't do. Oops, can't get through there. But into here, of course, we can just deploy the. Whoops. No, we don't need to do that. Let's have a look at what we got here. A little bit of fuel. Fuel. The general supply, general storage. 298 isn't going to give me as much, is it? Giving us a little bit of fuel. 763. And what else we got? So, oh, we got some thrusters on here. I didn't think there'd be any thrusters, but we're certainly going to take those. No, I'm not seeing. We can have a look round to see whether there's any good loot in here, but got a closet we'd have to find. Right, let's just tag in the thrusters. We got 2 medium, 2 large, so certainly want the thrusters. Anything that will help with that respect. Need to drop down into here. Of course, we'll have to building supplies. Oops, no, I don't want the fridge. Actually, we need something to eat. Actually, eat that. That. Certainly wouldn't mind the armored windows. Retrieve those. Oops. Got a medium thruster there. It looks like they might be clustered in this area here, so take off that medium thruster. Another medium thruster here. That looks like it. Okay. All HUD. Generally, I don't normally bother with small thrusters, but at the moment we don't have a lot of choice. And I mean, to be honest, if you mount enough small thrusters, you can get a ship off the ground. There's one on the other side. No, there is it. The other one is just down here on this side. So we're just pick this up. There's some hardened steel blocks. I think I'll be tempted to take a few of these. So I do need to start toughening up certain parts of the ship. So we're just gonna. I don't want to spend too long doing this because otherwise, don't. The problem I've got at the moment is don't have a lot of time to record because I've got things are a little bit under pressure at the moment. So where normally I would spend a lot of time doing this and then edit it out, I don't really have the time to do it at the moment. So we're gonna have to kind of compromise a little bit. Oops, what's just crashed? I was just dropped the block off the top there. I think we're to salvage that. Wouldn't mind some of the armored doors. That's my core. Want that. Salvage the fuel tanks. I've got probably quite a lot of fuel tanks at the moment. Did say that there's a closet in here somewhere, but I'm not exactly sure where that closet would be. Computer table. So we'll see if we can find it. Oh, there's a closet there. Aha. Sniper rifle, that could be useful in its own way. Take the strikes. The hangar doors, we only really need one. We've already got one, but take that. Anything else around here? Another problem I've got is that I can't keep gathering stuff because that increases the weight on the ship, and we don't have that much weight capacity as well. I'm not seeing anything great in here. It does say there's an arrow down there. Just retrieve. Oh, look at that. See? Oh, there's a ramp here. I would certainly want the boarding ramp. Make sure. And we'll just go down and say we nearly missed that one. Okay, we can put this in the fridge. This in general storage. Certainly keep the ammunition. Don't think we could probably. Well, we should put that in general storage as well. I'll put this in there for the moment. Then building supplies. So the building ramp would be very useful. There's also an arrow pointing around the corner here, but we're not seeing it. Not every arrow leads to great success, but gotta find the core now. I'll just run along here. Salvage core up. Of course, I've got no switches or detectors at the moment, so there. Go into small arms and work. Jump in the ship. So thrusters on. That's the mid section. We've done the rear section. So where's the front section? Go on, game. There it is. Crash section front. It's over here. Oops. Something tells me I might need some braking thrusters. I think we can get just behind the ship here. Just land here. That should be close enough. Why is my shield charging? I don't want the shield to charge, please, game. Right, game, we'll just light the core. Oh, should be oxygen's getting a bit low as well. Let's just take a quick look, see what's here. Yeah, this one's got lots of bunk beds. We got one slope thruster. That's about it, and we got 12 loot boxes. So just game, I'll just put that in there for the moment. Come back to here, building supplies, put everything in there. Have a quick run through. Certainly they want that. Pilot. Yeah, nothing particularly special. Multi-tool, large fridge, nothing in it. Reinforced container, we've got some cobalt alloy. More computers. Lots of computers. I certainly want that there. CV. Building supplies. Ignition controller. That up. I think that's about it. In fact, what we'll do is we'll just sort so we can see what's going on. We've got the 42 grow plots. The thing that way. Not seeing anything in here. Right, we'll just tag that thruster. Find it. Certainly want that. the fridge there. What we hooked to. I think we'll just hook to the junk box, make it a bit more tidier. I want to retrieve that fridge. Thruster is long way up here. Okay, we're gonna have to walk into the ship a little bit. We're not in the spawn area. Okay. Is salvage out that club thruster. Take that out, retrieve that. Just have a look around and see. Actually, I didn't do a check for oxygen and fuel, so just. Well, we got no fuel, but we got 607. We got any emergency fuel that I can upon eyes, yeah. Might as well use them up. So 24,000. We really need to put that into our credit bank. And let me just have a look around. We've got salvage that. Another sniper rifle. The armored windows with safety in plates. Yeah, we'll just salvage these. Put more here. Anything else in here? Look up. Sometimes I get a little bit suspicious of panels like that because they can give away potential loot boxes. Some more windows here. We'll take those. It's just a connector. Between. Yeah. I knew there'd be one in here somewhere. Okay, well, take that. Some O2 tanks there. We'll take those. Anything else? Have a good look round. These are just bunks. Windows. Window there. That. Got that. Just a couple of doors. Anything else in here? Nope. Done the loot boxes. We'll just quick run up this side of the ship. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Window on this side. Nope. Hello. Let's see meeting you here. I got a feeling that's about it, unless there's something very well hidden around. Well, it's kind of a modern. These are alien blocks. Again, I'd be very tempted to take them, but no. Okay. I've got a kind of solid block thing here, which might be worth a look at. There it is. Always get very suspicious when you've got a solid block of bits and pieces in it. I'm just really striking out with these higher tier loot boxes. Anything else here? Oops, didn't want that. Publish that. I think. I know I've said it before, but I think that is about it. I can't see anything else in here. Oh. The core again. We come out the wrong side. Right, I managed to get caught underneath the ship now. And here we are, we're back in the ship. Bit of pop of oxygen. I mean, everything in here looks a little bit random, but the reason for that is that this isn't the final position for anything. Or storage. Got that. Iron, some magnesium. And we've got an anti-parasitic pill. And we've got some small arms. Right, what we're going to do now is... I'm actually going to turn the shield on now. Put that in the pentaxic tank. I think what we're going to do now is we're going to go up and see if we can do this comm relay. Right, it says the comm relay is 19 kilometers away, so get up to speed. Do a check for hostiles. Actually, before we do that, I just want to. I've been looking at this system here. We're on Roggery. We've got Ningus over there. We've got a whole series of planets here, which have got different levels of attribute on them. And I do wonder where we're going to go. What I'm looking for is a planet that's possibly got a fair amount of resources on it, so that we can get some promethium and actually do a serious rebuild on the ship. So if you've got any suggestions, feel free to chuck it in the comments. I mean, we got beta 5 over here. It says easy, ice compatible with ocean deep formations. But it's still a little too cold. We've got a barren rock carries history on its surface. And we got UI over here, which is the odd temperate snow. I think that's got a bit of a funny start to it. That's a desert planet. Desert planets tend to have a reasonable amount of loot on them. Anyway, guys, that's just an aside, and that's probably where we'll be going in the next part, actually. So we're just going to go to the communications relay and see what we can find. Okay, guys, welcome back. It looks like we may have a warm reception here. So we need to be on our guard. Make sure we've got plenty of ammunition. 400, probably could do with some more ammunition. So get into the ammunition section. Ammunition controller. 500 rounds of that. And 150. Okay, this might get a little bit interesting. For their class cutter here. Which is kind of knocking around the area. Okay, it looks like we're there. There's only there are airlocks on both sides of the relay maintenance crew. Most need to do is visual inspection. He's just look close past the panels, attached equipment. Okay. All the weapons are switched on and what they're targeting. Alright, we've only got 3. Not totally convinced that that is good enough, but I don't think we can put anything else out. So. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to act as a distraction while we investigate the solar panels. See, that cutter has right. Look inside the link. Is going to be risky. 6470. I think what we'll do is we'll start with this guy. Okay, I'm inside. What am I looking for? Good job, kid. The internal code for the oxygen is 677. We need code for the oxygen. 6777. Okay. Pick the starboard main console. Communication relay. It looks like there's nothing wrong to me. How about you, IDA? See no problems, Commander. There's an issue of an incoming transmit being relayed back to Kenix. It must be from one of the other relay station satellites. The problem could be an issue with the port data relays, though. It must have been scrambled by a solar flare. It wouldn't be registered. Okay, log off. We gotta go to the port, relay. What do you know you're doing here? I have to admit, coordinates to the relay station of the series. Okay, things are getting a little bit serious outside. Reach comm relay 588. About the other side. Where's the ship? Right, we need to get out of here. Right, it says 588 is over there. Right, we're just going to get up to speed, and then we're going to get out of here. So here we are, we're just coming up on communication relay 588, and luckily this time we don't have any hostiles around, so I'll be able to pay a bit more attention to what I'm doing. Okay, we got to inspect the solar arrays again. Let me just pull away a bit too close, and we're just level the ship off as well. Proper orientation this time. That's it. That'll do. Game. I think we'll just leave the thrusters on just to be on the safe side. What we got to do is starboard solar array. Aside from those dirty panels, these arrays seem to be in good condition. Right, so the way in this time is 8812. We can find the entrance. Where's the entrance? It's up there. Eight, 1, 2. Fully loaded. Ready to perform the internal checks. Anything different that we should know about from here? Okay, got to do the mainframe console again. Polaris there, system online pattern there. There's a significant data loss being detected on this one. Can you trace the cause, IDA? No, everything's the same as every other comrade. There's not straight production line. Okay. Not from here, Commander. It would be best to report it to the comms chief and check the starboard data relays to see if they're being transmitted. Okay, comms chief found significant loss. So that's a problem. Can you fix it? I need to check the outgoing data relays and see if there's been sent this relay of data loss. If it isn't, 5.8 should be possible to find one going on with all 6 comm relays. Okay. Just get a feeling that this is a trap. Okay. I've got a flickering light here, Chief, but it's probably something to do with bad wiring. The readouts on the data relays are reading green, so the problem's got to show you. Do not break anything there. I've got given access to the computer core. Do not break anything there. Show you the code in the access hatch is 1332. Okay. 1332. Access the computer core. This is where we get attacked. I can always guarantee it. I'm looking for full displays with a lot of encrypted data. I guess this. I'm looking at full displays with lots of unencrypted data. I guess streaming on these screens, I can't make it. Don't worry, Commander. I can read the data, though it's difficult, even though for me the current processing power. Brought that up to before IDA. What's wrong with your processing power? If you recall, when you first made contact with me, I told you that my processing speed was down by 36%. Our processing speed is currently down by 59% and dropping. Why didn't you tell me sooner? I could have done something. There's nothing you could have done, Commander. There's no way to repair my systems. Best I can manage to get in contact with the rest of the UCH forces and hope they could reintegrate me into the primary EDA to preserve my data. It's too late for that now, Commander. It's too far. Location already been compromised. Xerox force we've encountered already aware of my capabilities to take in precautions to avoid detection. The only thing I can do now is help you find your way to the UCH. There's got to be some way. Commander, I've identified the source of the band transmission. It's communications relay 451. That doesn't matter, IDA. Find the mission just now. Affirmative. Okay. Comms chief, something wrong. Reach relay 451. Does that mean we've got to go on? The problem I've got is can't get through the door. That's the problem I've got. Problem I got now is that I've run out of what we call it. Let me just show you. If I come into here, definitely got to get a gravity generator on here. If I come into here and try to make some ammunition, I've run out of nitrocellulose because I've used up all my logs to make ammunition. So I'm a little bit kind of worried about where we got to go now, because I think we've got to go back to that's 30 odd there, plus I've got a feeling there's a ship hanging around there on that map. So what I'm going to have to do is we're going to have to go back to Roggery to just get the speed up. And we're going to need to get some nitrocellulose. So what we're going to do now is just head back to Roggery, do some tree cutting. And I think that might be advisable anyway, because I kind of feel that I might need some extra guns on this ship. Because if there's a cutter running around I also feel the need that maybe I need to get some extra guns on this ship, because if there's a cutter running around with a shield, it could be a bit of a problem. Anyway, guys, so what we're going to do is head back to Roggery, and I'll see you once we get back onto the planet's surface. So here we are. We're just breaking through the atmosphere. We're on the dark side of the planet. But we've got plenty of trees, if nothing else. Let me just... I don't want to get inside of Talon territory, so we're just on the edge of Talon territory. We've got the small wreckage over there. We've got copper deposits. Wreckage, all sorts of stuff all over the place at the moment. Right, we just need to find somewhere to land. I think I need some. Let's go to green. Okay, we're in Talon territory now. That's no good. We need to get out of Talon territory. Right, we're out of Talon territory. There's a nice big crop of trees here. We go east this way. Looks like we're over water as well, so there's not a good place to land. We need to find some dry land. Is that dry land over there? Well, looks like this might be dry land. Nice big trees there that should serve my purpose. Thrusters off. What's that? Troopers. Oh, cannon. Or relight back on again. Fucking the living daylights out of me. More storage. Gonna need. I can go back into there. We finished running around with that. We're gonna need some biofuel. We'll hook to ammunition. Press the D key. And we're just going to go and cut some trees down. Oh. Hello, Mr. Raptors. I know I shouldn't be doing this with the Xerox weapon, but if we're going to use it up, we might as well use it up in style. Okay, we've got some meat. Just going to chop some trees down. More finger pressure time. These big trees are normally pretty good. Actually, we can do some general harvesting here as well. And grain just there as well. Just also if we pick up this stuff as well while we're at it. And if I pick the grain up, it means I can make burgers. I think this is where I'm going to leave it because obviously I've got to spend quite a lot of time here collecting wood and stuff so that I've got plenty to keep going with. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.